Hello, you amazing humans. Tashi Deley. Tashi Deley means I see you and I honor the greatness within you. Tashi Deley exists to ignite 7.7 billion heartbeats to connect deeper within so that they can honor the greatness within others. In other words, it's kind of like, if you're a God lover, great. If you're not, you don't even need to love him to be able to understand this. It's like the commandment of love thy neighbor as thyself. Most people would not say like that's not a good thing to do, is love one another, right? Like, however, I think that sometimes we have a hard time loving ourselves. When we don't spend time with ourselves, when we don't connect deeply within in a profound way, connecting our head, heart, gut, it is really, really difficult to then show up as our best for other people. And so it's really hard to love thy neighbor as thyself if I don't love myself. So Tashi Deley's main ingredient is to honor the greatness within so that we can honor the greatness within others. Today, what we're going to discuss is your priority pyramid. Your priority pyramid. Not your parents, not your grandparents, not your bosses, not your friends, yours. Okay, I want this to be about you and for you because you deserve it. Okay, I often say, like, if we're not getting better for ourselves, it's very hard to then want to show up and get better for other people. You deserve you at your best. You deserve to act and behave in a way that you're proud of. And I guarantee you the result of that is somebody else benefits from you being your best. I always say everybody wins when you get better. Everyone wins when you get better. So today's the priority pyramid. And what it is for me is this. It's a filter by which I make all of my decisions. So it's the filter by which I make all my decisions, because it's very, very easy to get caught up in the moment and want to say yes, or feel like it's an expectation to say yes, but then only to go home and be like, oh, I got myself stuck in this thing, or I said yes to this event and I really didn't want to go, but I felt pressured, or I felt like I should, right? This is all internal. This is not somebody else making you feel pressure. This is you feeling pressure and making it up that if you don't show up or if you don't do the thing, you're going to disappoint somebody. And so then you say yes. Then if you're anything like me, then you come home and you say to Jeff, like, oh, I'm so mad I said yes. Like, I don't even want to do the thing. And then he's probably sitting there thinking like, well, why the heck did you say yes? You have the choice. It is hard to say no, yes or yes. Sometimes it's really, really hard to say no. Especially if you love the person asking you, it's even more difficult to say no, okay? But what I've recognized over the year is I really want my yeses to be yeses and my no's to be no's. And the no's do not have to mean I don't love what the topic is, or I don't love what the volunteer spot is, or I don't love what the board seat is, or whatever it is I'm being asked of. It does not mean I don't love it and I don't care about it. It just means I have to honor my time and my energy. Because I'm going to tell you what, my family deserves me at my best. Too many years, my kids got the rest of me and not the best of me. Okay? And if you can feel me on that, or you show up and you're a little exhausted from the day, or you don't have as much energy to be as present as you'd like, I bet this little tool will help you. Okay? So it's called a priority pyramid. It's a Tashi Deley priority pyramid. And you guessed it, it's in a pyramid format, okay? And it really is, I'm going to ask you to make visible what your top priorities are. Now, it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. I think any more after 5 or 6, it gets to be a little difficult, right? There's one of you, okay? And you can't be all things to all people. And like I love the quote a dear mentor of mine gave me once is, if everything's important, then nothing's important, right? If everything's important, then nothing is important, or nothing takes precedence. And so what I really want to invite you to do is make visible for you and where you're at this point in your life as to what are your top priorities. Like if you have to filter your decisions, you know, kind of like the Plinko, and run it through, what would the filter be for you to make your decisions? Okay, so I've got a little priority here, pyramid. I hope you can see it. And here are mine right now. It does not mean they won't change. I really value these things, so they'll probably all be on here in some capacity, but these are my priorities right now. My first and foremost priority is my faith, God. When I start my day there, I'm in good shape, okay? My second priority, which might come as a surprise to some of you, and that's okay. I still feel a little odd writing it down. However, I do think it serves everybody else. So here's my second priority. My second priority on my priority pyramid is me. Okay. Starting out as a new mom many years ago, 10 years to be exact, I was like, well, who puts themselves on a priority? I mean, I'm here to, I have to serve and serve and serve. And that's what women are. We're givers, right? We give. We actually give life. So of course we show up giving on every front, right? Neighbors, friends, family members, work, right? Etc. Our children, etc. So it's very difficult to put ourselves in a space and say, like, I deserve to take care of myself. But I will tell you, I think it's actually results in being less selfish when we put ourselves on our priority pyramid. Okay. So Allie, God, Allie. Okay. Let me put a little fun cross up here. Okay. God, Allie. The next person on my priority pyramid is Jeff, my lovely fiance. Okay. I just was like, is this backwards? It might be backwards, but I hope you get the idea. Okay. The next person on my priority pyramid is Jeff. Okay. Because I figure if I'm aligned with my creator, that's my belief. If I take care of me, whatever that looks like. Okay. And it does not have to be, you know, week-long vacations by myself or with my girlfriends. Well, we can talk about what this looks like, but when I take care of myself and I keep myself, my head, heart, gut aligned, I'm getting good sleep. I'm exercising my body. I'm getting good nutrition. I'm drinking lots of water. When I take care of me, whatever me looks like, then I can show up great for him. When I show up great for him, guess who's next on our priority pyramid? That I know we can be a beautiful model for. Okay? Our combined, we have a blended family. We're blended and blessed. Our 4 children, Vincent, PJ, Ava, and Lily. If we are not aligned, if we are not solid, those poor little ones don't see us at our best independently or together. So we are not able to model what I think is a healthy, intentional, intimate relationship for them, to give them the best opportunity to find partners that honor and show up in a very profound way for them so they can be their best self. I always say the goal of my partner or my significant other is to help me get to heaven. Mine is the same for him. If I show up in a way that's not my best, that, you know, inspires jealousy or ignites frustration or anger, I'm always, you know, icy to be around, that's not helping him get to heaven. And so when we show our children 2 healthy, high-functioning adults that love each other and help put each other's needs in a really high priority, then the likelihood of them picking a partner that is powerful in values similar things they do and helps call them to a higher version of themselves, that's greater chance. Okay. And then the last thing on my priority pyramid team is my work. Tashi Deley. Okay. Now, I invite you to make visible your priority pyramid. Okay. This is mine. It's the filter by which I make all my decisions. When I'm thinking about taking a speaking engagement, I will pray about it. Is this to glorify God? Is this to glorify my ego? Is this to glorify me? Is this, who is this for? If I'm thinking about going and hopping on a board, okay? The other day, one of my priests said, hey, Al, could you be on our financial board? Could you be the secretary? And I was like, I'm not good at numbers, right? I want to glorify God, but I am not the person to do the financial works or the books and help in that capacity at our church. Now you want me to get in and speak about love, forgiveness, mercy, divorce, parenting all day. I'm your chick. I'll speak on those topics, but to run the books and do the Excel spreadsheets, probably not my best and highest use. Okay. So it might glorify God, but it may not be a strength of mine. It may not be something that's life-giving. It might be, energy draining. So it's also great to honor, like, okay, do I really want to do this? Do I desire to do this? Does this fall in line with my natural gifts, my strengths? Okay. Or just flat out, do I even want to? Do I desire to go out and have cocktails with this group of girlfriends? Or would I rather be home with him? Right? So it's recognizing that every decision we make can go right through this as long as we make it visible to ourselves what our priorities are. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you again, if everything's important, nothing's important. Okay. So be mindful of that when you're making your priority pyramid. And also, if you're stuck and you're unsure, like, okay, I don't even know where to begin. Or if you're like, ooh, Allie, I'm living a life that does not match what I desire most, right? Like I'm actually works at the top and I don't want it to be, I don't know how to flip it. Look at your calendar, take a deep breath. Be real with yourself. I want you to make visible, what are your priority pyramid? What do you think your priority pyramid is right now? What do you want it to be? Not even what do you want it to be? What are you going to make it? And I don't care if it takes you weeks, months, or a year to flip the script or to turn your priority pyramid or massage it into a way you really desire most and live the life you desire most. I don't care how long it takes you. I just want you to make it visible to yourself. I want you to be mindful of what's getting in the way. What's the gap of how you're living your life? And what are you saying yes and no to right now? And what's the gap by living the life you desire? Okay. And what's getting in the way? What's tripping you up? Okay. So I have a PDF sheet for you too. So what I'm going to do is ask you to print that out and help kind of guide you through this. And so you can continue to ask yourself better questions so you can make visible your priority pyramid. Again, this has been a life changer for me, a game changer for me. My kids, my family, now I hope they would say they get the best of me and not the rest of me, because I have a filter by which I make my decisions. And I let my yeses mean yes and my no's mean no's. I don't say yes and then wish I had said no. Okay. And it took me a while to get here, but I promise the first step is making visible, what are your priorities? I love you. I'm so grateful you joined us. And I'm looking forward to more opportunities to connect and grow alongside of you. Tashi Deley.